may know Step 2 is a local company, very successful company, started by a very successful entrepreneur. And a lot of times when you have a very, very talented, successful entrepreneur, they give a lot of direction. They know what they want to have happen, they give a lot of direction. So people who work in organizations like that get used to listening to the boss. It's his company, he's been successful a couple of times, guy knows what he wants. When the boss leaves, sells the company, there's a vacuum. And the expectation is you have a choice as the acquirer of the company. You have a choice to either put another father figure in there to tell anybody what to do, or start developing the people and have them start to operate as teams and operate and build a management team and do all that. That's where we were when we called Kent State, and we were in that process. Okay, we were at that point where we were starting to implement team-based development program. We're in the program where we're starting to do we're having guys sitting in team meetings that they really had never done before. And to operate within teams, they had never done that before. So the first thing we did, we got involved with we addressed the meeting part of it first. And Kent State came in and did a very nice job of just explaining and teaching people the different roles and the responsibilities within a meeting. I mean, it's really some basic stuff, but I was not capable of explaining it to folks. I tried, and I said, we need professionals to come in and do it. I mean, I know how to do it, but I didn't know how to teach it. So he said, hey, come in and do it. We took them through a nice session, and it really did open up their eyes. So the folks came back, and you can see it to this day. They still pick up, the meetings work. They work. The second piece of it, though, was we started implementing a team-based development process. And this is from the company previously, because it was very entrepreneurial and very top-down, it was also very functional. You stay there, in your group, you stay in. When you're done with your piece, you hand it off to the next group, you hand it off to the next group, you hand it off to the next group. And, by the time the last group's getting it, they didn't know how it really started, so you guys don't know how that works. So when we got into the team-based development process, some people had never been on a team. So a lot of people take for granted that, as kids you were on some teams, but there are people who never played a sport. So they don't get the whole word of a team and how that works together. And then most of the people had never been on a team in a work environment. So they didn't get how that all works. And that was, at all different levels within your organization. So we again reached out to the folks at Kent State, and they came in and did a wonderful program and just helped the folks understand. And it's that nice, again, you all know how it is, you can hear it from somebody, you can hear it from me, it means something, but when you hear it from somebody outside, they say, okay, wait a second, this is what everyone else in the world is doing. Let me learn from what's going on